Hello students, welcome in social science class, and this is chapter number 4 of civics, and here is our next topic, that is religion, communalism and politics. First of all, you can see this picture over here, and it represents equal respect to all religion. Children, in our country or in other country, here is a social division that is based on religious manner. So we will be discussing about this topic. There are serious differences about way people practice that religion. These religious differences can be seen everywhere and are expressed in the field of politics. So if we talk about the paragraph shows that how what is relation between religion and politics. Gandhiji used to say that religion can never be separated from politics. Means religion and politics, they are two sides of same coin. They cannot be separated. So through some points we will be looking how politics and religion are interconnected. Let's see. Human rights groups in our country have argued that most of the victims of communal raids in our country are people from religious minorities. It is said that politics should be guided with the ethics and values of religions. In first paragraph it is said Gandhiji believed that the politics must be guided by ethics drawn from religion. Means the good things that are in different religion, they should be taken out to operate the politics. Along with this, it is also said that the human rights group in our country have argued. They said that most of the crises are suffered by minorities. So there should be some demands. There should be some demands for religious communities, but not at the cost of other religion. Next thing is, women movement has argued the family law of all religions discriminate against women. So they have demanded that government should change these laws to make them more equitable. So as we see that these all three things are part of politics, and somewhere somehow they are also interconnected with religion. So this is the relation between religion and politics. So in this way, these political acts are not wrong as long as they treat every religion equally. If they are treated equally with all people, whether they are following whatever the religion they are following, should be treated equally. After this, there is our next topic, that is communalism under this topic. So what is the meaning of communalism? Actually, communalism is a situation when a particular community tries to propagate its own interest at the cost of other communities. So now what is ideology of communalism, or what forms does communalism take in politics? So we will cover some points in this topic, that is communalism. So what are those points? Directly we will be here. Communalism can be take various forms in politics. Like first one, the most common expression of communalism is in everyday belief. It means these routinely involve religious prejudice, stereotype of religious communities, and belief in the superiority of one's religion over other religions. This is so common that we often fail to notice it even when we believe in it. It means, so meaning of this is that if we take one point of this that you read right now, is communalism in everyday life. It means we can see this communalism in every aspect of life. It is the most common form of communalism and can be in the form of religious prejudice, stereotype of religious communities, and belief that one religion is superior to other religions. Second thing is Communalism. A communal mind often leads to a quest for political dominance of one's own religious community. It means a communal mind often leads to conquest for political dominance of one's own religious community. So, like for example, those belonging to majority community, this takes the form of majoritarian dominance. For those belonging to the minority community, it can take the form of our desire to form a separate political unit. It means communalism as majoritarian dominance and political dominance. Third thing is political mobilization on religious line means is another frequent form of communalism. How? This involves the use of secret symbols, religious leaders, emotional appeals, and plain fear in order to bring the followers on one religion together in the political arena. So, communalism as a political mobilization. What it shows that it shows a kind of, it shows, third thing, communalism as political mobilization. Next thing is sometimes communalism takes its most ugly form of communal violence, riots and massacre. How India and Pakistan, division of India and Pakistan is a burning example in front of us that suffered some of the worst communal riots at the time of partition. The independence period has also seen large scale communal violence. So the fourth point we can write like communism in the form of communal violence. So children, reading these 3-4 points, we can come out on this topic that they are the various forms that communalism take in politics. After that, we will be starting new chapter, that is secular state.